I receive loads of email submissions for me to cover people's games. First of all, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And this video is a small selection of me testing out these games. I thought it'd be interesting to have a little bit of a longer video. So I'm going to be playing these games for, I don't know, they're about half an hour long, but I'm going to chop them up for some highlights for you. But they're a little bit longer than just showing a trailer. So this is actually me, gameplay footage of me playing the games that you've sent to me. If you enjoy these slightly longer videos with more coverage, then please let me know below. And if you want to see the gameplay in its entirety, they might only be 15-20 minutes, half an hour long, but I'll upload these separately as their own videos. But just to showcase what the game is like and how I found it, that's what this video is for. There might only be 3 or 4 games here, but I didn't want the video to go on forever. So if you like this type of format, then we can continue and I'll release another one in the same style. So let's get on with it. Here are those games. All the links to the games that I do cover are below in the description. So make sure to check them out. Go and wishlist them all, please. You know how much it helps developers. And let's get on with game number 1. Okay, so let's check out RESEED. Now, the idea of this game apparently is that it's a puzzle platformer where you can't see the puzzles. So that sounds incredibly rage-inducing. So that's what I enjoy. So let's crack on. So this is the demo. It's available on Steam for everybody if you want to check it out. Planning the safe path. Move or jump. Yeah. I saw the danger. So there's 2 there. Okay, so it's back your memory. All right, okay. Well, so I've got to land on that dark bit there. I can make that one jump. Oh, no, it's a... Oh. Yes. How's that memory? Oh, that's some luck. Look at that. Oh, God, I was so close. Oh, interesting. So you've got to do it and you don't know if you've completed it. That's dead. That's good. That's good. Then I just avoid that one completely by jumping up there. That's perfect. That's perfect. I've got the little bonus. Come on now. Get in there. We've done it. We've done it. Mastered that. Mastered it. Yes. Oh, man. This is... I can see where the pain is here. Oh, I've just blitzed myself. Let's see me die. Ah, okay. That's surely got it. Oh, we can get in there. That's very satisfying. Wow, this is tough. That's fine. How are you supposed to time that? Oh, like that. That's sheer luck. Wow. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I just jumped straight into it. Brilliant. Well, that's lucky. No idea it is. How was I? Oh my God, that's... Oh, come on! Ah, that's perfect. Get in there. This is incredibly satisfying. I can't remember what... Oh my God, that was some sheer luck. I've jumped right onto... There's no way I'm remembering that. There's absolutely no way. There's no way I'm remembering that. That's okay. Oh no! Yeah, that's perfect. That one, I think I've met that in the middle there. Oh my God. Straight away. Straight away. I think I can't wait. I think I've got to go. Oh, go on. Oh my God. Are you having a laugh here? Oh, get lost. Oh my God. This is very clever. This is, if you can complete this, you've got the memory of a madman. Well, there you go. I think that is a perfect just roundup of what that game is like. Infuriatingly brilliant. I think it's the answer there. I think that would be, if you like these sort of repetitive, constant death Meat Boy games, what a unique idea. The traps disappearing. I love it. I think this is really cool. I think you have to start taking notes, to be honest, to get through this. So I'd like to see how challenging they do get. But that was really cool. I really liked it. Let me know. Link is below, of course. Check it out. The demo is available. And let's move on. Alrighty, so next up we have a game called The Guiding Spirit. Now this is like an RPG, choose your own adventure simulator game. It's a dice game as well, so it's going to be very heavy on the reading. Not my type of genre, if I'm honest, but I thought it looked interesting, and I know that a lot of my viewers love these types of games, so I'm going to give it a fair go. But if I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I just don't play these types of games, so bear that in mind. But let's crack on. So, new adventure, yes. Rolling a character instantly generates one with random ancestry. Class, and traits. A fast way to populate the tavern without tweaking every detail. Click on their portrait to view the character sheet. Okay. Character sheet. Wow, this is like proper D&D, isn't it? Rhonda, level 3 warlock of the Black Tower. Ooh. Pre-story aspirations. Blimey. Rhonda has a rough skin made of stone. Rhonda can wrench doors from their hinges and strike her enemies with devastating force. Don't mess with Rhonda. Wow, this is massively in depth. Jesus. I mean, you can see the level of detail here. I'm not, again, this is why I don't play these games. I do not have the patience to read this incredible work that people put into this. At least you're seeing it. If you love these types of games, at least you're getting to see what amount of detail we have here, okay? Sit back, relax. I'm just reading for you. A low hum pulses through the air, deep and rhythmic. The square cell is cut from ancient Nemerian rock. Its once sturdy walls damp and worn with age. But it is the floor that draws the eye. From the centre, a bluish glow emanates. There, etched into the stones, is a circle of intricate carvings, sigils spiralling outwards like a ritual half complete. 4 figures lie around it, unconscious, arranged as if by design, each one pressed tight to the walls. One by one, they wake. But who would they be? Ooh, I don't know. I'm intrigued. Okay. Rhonda. The little mage opens her eyes first. Only sadness and resignation gleam in them as she does. 24, a grown Ophi woman, but she never outgrew her sisters. She sighs, long and weary, like a wind that's lost its way. Can't just have one God's. Can't just have one God's damn day without the smell of rat piss and bloody despair, can I? She mutters, voice edged with bitter irony. Rhonda's motivation changed from 50 to 35 due to ending up in a bad situation again. Alright? The second figure in the room, Izzy, has curly black hair and a smile that spreads as easily as laughter. She winces in pain as she lifts her head from the backpack she had been using as a pillow. Next to Izzy, Abigail is sitting up. The nimble, bronze-skinned figure has red eyes and short black hair. She wears a ruby-red gown which seems out of place in this dark room. She scans over the area in panic. How did I come to be here? Have they drugged me? She mutters, quickly checks herself for bruises, cuts, signs of torture, or worse. This person's tongue curls around her words like a snake, hissing every word. Theris flips open his eyes as forth. The oafy man, a massive-sized figure, doesn't seem to be too scared of the messy situation. As soon as he realises where he is, he decides to get out of this place as fast as possible. I have a slim chance of getting famous if I'm rotting in some dark, unknown cell, he reflects. Journal updated. Captivity. Alright, can any of you explain this fucking nightmare? Rhonda folds her arms. How in the world did we even end up here? I've got my stuff, sure, but my weapon? Poof, gone. And I bet yours have been snatched up too. She pauses for a second, then continues. I was in the forest south of Sifir. There was a light, no torch, no lantern. Just a sudden bloody flash, cold and blinding. And then everything went black. And now I'm here with all of you. The oafy spreads her hands. Abigail speaks now. I don't know why I'm here. Her eyes dart from face to face, glinting with suspicion, fever bright. Perhaps you are to blame. What you described is exactly what's happened to me, word for word. How do you know about it? Did any of you make this happen? Abigail's motivation changed from 50 to 40 due to being paranoid. The oafy says, right. The oafy says, right. Whatever dragged you here dragged me too. Izzy murmurs, a note of recognition in her voice. I was on a mission at the time, and then, my mind's not clear. I can't recall what happened after that. Nothing at all, really. It's as if I was just wiped away. A faint smile tugs at her lips as she adds, I assume we are lucky to be alive. We are in a dungeon. Theris's yellow eyes gleam with a hungry light as he takes in the crumbling stone walls. Theris's motivation changed from 50 to 65 due to enjoying the dungeon. His gaze suddenly turns to the floor. Do all dungeons have some strange picture carved into their floors? Theris points quietly to the carving beneath their feet, his voice barely above a whisper. Their eyes drift towards the centre of the chamber, where the strange bluish glow pulses from beneath the floor. The image carved into stone resembles a vast pane of glass, shattered into jagged fragments, some of which seem to form symbols. Oh, go left first, we know that. They all go left. You've got to stick together. What are you doing? We need to keep moving, Rhonda states firmly. The group takes the left route. Do I just press roll? Oh, look! What's that mean? Confirm. Nothing out of the ordinary catches her gaze. Theris goes next, enthusiastically marching forward. He notices a thin string stretched taut from one wall to the other, barely visible in the torchlight. They head into the wild. And that is where we're going to call it quits there. Well, this is a proper D&D campaign. How fascinating is this? I'm surprisingly entertained. Not my type of game at all, but I think this is fantastic. So if you like this type of game, link obviously is below. Go check it out. I'm excited to keep playing this, so let me know what you think. Alrighty then, so next up is Trash Heart. Now, we play as a little raccoon, I believe, and this is a precision platformer, Metroidvania, so all the things we like. Oh. Right, here we go. Let's go left. Oh, got a tiny little jump, a tiny little jump. There doesn't appear to be anything in this direction. Fine. Oh, it's a tiny jump. Yeah, I can't even get back. Wow. Ooh, what's this? Launch boots collected. Boots with small thrusters. Press A to launch upwards. Okay. Generate static, disabling further uses until... Oh, okay. Okay, that's more like it. And you can't double jump. That's what they're saying here. Hold A to launch higher. Yeah, we got that. Jump down. Nice. Some nice basic instructions there for me. Here we go. If we try and get that. What's that? It's a shiny. Oh. Teleporter. Well, that doesn't work. Clearly, I don't have enough. Well, where do I want to go? Is that a button? No. Full damage? I don't know. Whee. What's that? Weapon collected. Pea shooter. A small slow pistol. A raccoon with a pea shooter. Oh yeah. What's shoot? I didn't read the instructions. Right trigger. Oh, can I shoot the little... Oh, you can. Like it. Ah. Okay, cool. And we're back to where we were. No, we're not. I've got completely lost. Teleport back. Oh, some nice platforming here. Checkpoint. Oh, the checkpoints of... A dumpster. Nice. Very fitting. I like it. It's good. If you come across a large blue door, use the secret code to make it open. Beyond it, you'll find a circuit called Thyme. He'll be able to help you. Okay. What's that showing me? Is that showing me where my last checkpoint is? What's down there? It's a hidden area. Yeah. Ah! Shinies. I'm collecting stuff I don't quite know. All right. Any more chatting? I cannot leave this nook, Organic. I did not think I would leave, even if I could. Okay. I'm not going to force it. There's a teleport. We've got to activate the teleporter. That opens that. That activates the teleporter. Teleport back out. That's cool. I like the teleporter sort of mechanic. That's pretty cool. Yes. All the stuff. Ah, no! Is that on a timer? You little bugger. You little bugger. How did I do that before? Fine. Doesn't want me to do that anymore. Oh, you can touch them once. No, you can't. What is the trick there, do you think? Look at that! Augment collected. When slotted, increase immunity window after taking damage. Hold low. Okay. So that's how I did it earlier then. Accidentally. Alright, we've got some sort of classic Metroidvania abilities here. This is quite cool. Hold Y to heal. Oh! Gonna hit me first. Oh, just about. I was risking it there. Hello? Oh, there's a dumpster up there. Aha! Oh, no! Heal. Loving the heal. Oh, no! I need to replenish. Wait. What's this? Weapon collected. Thumper. A close range burst. Oh, it's a shotgun. Yes, loving the shotgun. Checkpoint save. Select weapons. Right trigger. So I can change my loadout for any dumpster, basically. Okay. Well, let's try the shotgun. We've got to see that, haven't we? Press right bumper to fire special weapons once equipped. Oh, I see. So now I have both equipped. I'm loving that. Yes. Spatial anchor collected. Okay, a device that holds the user suspended in place. Weapons can be fired while suspended. Interesting. What does that do then? Oh, it's like a little jump, pause, jump. Nice. That's a cool mechanic. Oh, we're back here. Some paths require abilities that aren't present in the demo. Press down to read more. Oh, no. So that's the double jump there, isn't it? Or the wall climb or whatever I've got there. Oh, I didn't think about that. I thought that was going to collapse. I need to screw myself right up. Oh, hello, mysterious person. Welcome to my store. Oh, a shop. Show me your wares. Oh, okay. We got some leveling up here. This is good. When slotted, gain extra heal charge. That would be pretty useful. Increased fire rate. That's pretty useful. Different. Oh, another augment slotted. That's pretty useful. Prismatic shard of crystal that gives off a faint aura. Aura of what? Doesn't say of what though. I'm going to go overclock. I want. Yes. How many do I have? 90. Painkiller. And we'll have another heal charge. Yes. And that was my first little playthrough of Trash Heart. A really cool, cute little Metroidvania precision platformer. It's got some nice mechanics. I think it's going to be very enjoyable to play. I do like the atmosphere they've got here. So keep an eye out. Link to this will be in the description below. So let me know if you decide to play it. And there we go. That wraps up my few games that I've played over the last sort of couple of weeks. If you've enjoyed these games, please go and wishlist them and leave comments in below. All the coverage and exposure that these games can get only helps. You know that, and they will appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this, like the video, subscribe, and comment which game you are looking forward to playing the most. And thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.